Everyone has their favorite vehicle restoration, buy it, fix it, and flip it show. Or maybe your do-it-yourself spirit has left a project or two, your garage or basement, that are just waiting to come back to life. But what we don't see, or what we ask ourselves is, what are the actual steps involved in getting to that big reveal? Where do you begin? And ultimately, how can I actually do that myself? I'm Joe, and for the past 30 years I've bought, raced, wrecked, and fixed everything from dirt bikes to street bikes to classic cars and trucks to big trucks and even tractors. If it's got a motor and wheels, I can fix it. And I'm going to show you step by step how you can do the same on Marty's Classics Inc. Thanks for joining us today on Marty's Classics Inc. What I'm standing next to is a blast from the past, from an era when horsepower and chrome ruled the roads, boasting design and styling that was often ahead of its time. Let's say hello to the 1968 Buick Riviera. So some of you out there might have been expecting something along the lines of a Chevy Nova, or maybe a Mustang, and are asking themselves, Joe, why this B-side ride? Well, for starters, while it might not look like it now, this car was marketed and sold as a personal luxury vehicle and boasts a 7-liter, 360 horsepower motor that rivaled, say, a 1968 Chevy Nova that in factory higher-end form came with a 5.4-liter, 275 horsepower motor. And the 68 Mustangs? Most at best landed with a power plant that produced between 270 and 320 horsepower. So for those of you not in the know, Buick Rivieras were bad under the hood. And I mean that in a good way. So while the 68 Riviera is not what many would consider a traditional muscle car of pop culture, it was all that and much, much more. With hideaway headlights, power windows, and power seats, the 68 Riviera has a production run of roughly 50,000, compared to the higher-end Novas that clocked about 105,000 units sold, and the Mustangs. Let's not forget that Ford invented the assembly line, and in 1968 sold 300,000 units. So the Riviera is considerably more rare than what most people would consider your A-list 60s era muscle car, which only makes it that much more cool. The customer dropped off this fabulous find, with the first goal being to get it running before he continues on with any other restoration. So let's get started.